All right, guys. So let's look into the question. C&D carrying on the business in partnership and sharing profits 5 by 8 and 3 by 8 required a partner when the balance sheet was as follows. So your 5 is to 3 is the old ratio what we have between C and D. So you have creditors, you have reserve fund, which will be going for the old partners. And you also have capital accounts and cash, debtor, stock, investments, and plans given respectively. They admitted E into the partnership, giving 1/8 share of the following terms. Now, stock to be depreciated at the rate of by 20%, a provision of 5% on net assets to be created. Investment are to be brought to the new agreed value of 6,000. So earlier it was 7,600. Now it is coming to 6,000, which means the investment value is also depreciated. The plant has been appreciated to 20%. So point number one, all those things, whatever we are doing, has to be taken care by the revaluation account. E brings in 16,000 in the share of goodwill, and E brings in cash as capital to the extent of 1/8 of the combined capital of partners after the above adjustments. Now, guys, hold on. In this problem, the very key point is this one. Why? Here, how much capital uh, is to be brought by E has not been mentioned. So it is you who have to calculate this point. You see here, in earlier problems, what we have seen directly, they have given what would be your, in earlier problems, directly it is given that what could be the capital. They only gave that so and so person has gotten so and so capital karke. But in this problem it is not like that. So you are expected to calculate. Now what is he gave? E brings in cash as capital to the extent of 1/8 of the combined capitals of the partners after the above adjustment. So we need to do all these adjustments for C and D. Uske baad you have to calculate combinedly 1/8 share and see how much should E bring. Show the journal entries recording these transactions and draw the balance sheet of the new firm, and also state how the partners will share the profits in the new firm. So they are asking you to find out the new profit sharing ratio and also the amount which has to be gotten by the new partner. So let's start off. So the old ratio, whatever you have between C and D is how much ma? 5 is to 3. So my old ratio is 5 is to 3. Okay, now I need to calculate the new ratio. So we have E is admitted for 1/8 share. Therefore, we need to do 1 minus, because why am I taking 1? I already did it on all the problems. We are, what do you say, expected to assume the whole capital of the firm, whole share of the firm as 1. From that, you are minusing 1/8. So the remaining, whatever you have, that will go to your old partners. So 1 minus 1/8 will be giving me 8 minus 1/8. That will again give me 7/8. So in the 7/8, I need to give it to C. I need to give it to D. Okay. And E is anyway new partner. So for C, earlier his share was how much? 5/8. 5/8 into, now the share, I have to give it in 7/8. So please calculate ma. It is 35/64. Hello? Yes or no? Students? There?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Next. Uh, calculate for C and D and tell me, ma. Like that. For C, for D and D. For D, it is 3/8 into 7/8. Again, it would give me 7 3s are 21. Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah. 7 3s are 21. So it is 21/64. Then you have E. See that we did for 1 by 8. Just to make the denominator equal, I will subtract and multiply, multiply and divide by 8. So it would be giving me 8 by 64. So the new profit sharing ratio is how much, ma? 35. 1 minute, 8, 8, yeah. 35 is to 21 is to 8. Are we clear? Hello? Anyone has any doubts here, ma? Now, that is your new profit sharing ratio. Right. Now, sacrificing ratio, as I already told you, maximum it will be same. So you people carry on with that. And also, guys, remember one part. If you are not able to find out, if the information regarding the new finding out the new profit sharing is not there, and you can't subtract old ratio minus new ratio, you can easily consider your old ratio as sacrificing ratio and proceed with the problem. So that shouldn't be a problem. Are we clear, ma? So let's start off with the other parts. Leave the capital thing. I will tell you how am I going to do that. So first, stock has been depreciated by 20%, provision of 5% on debtors to be made for the doubtful debts, and investment is to be agreed to the bring out to 6,000. All these things are depreciating things. So you have to write revaluation account debit to stock, to debtors, and to investments. So stock value, earlier it was 10,000. We have to depreciate it by 20%. Okay. Then you have provision which has to be created on 20,000 at the rate of 5%. So that would be giving me 1,000 rupees. So again, investment value 7,600 is there. It has to be bring down to 6,000, which means 1,600 is the difference. So let's start off. Revaluation account debit to stock will give me 2,000. To provision on debtors, that is 1,000, and to investments, which is 1,600. Now, also your plan has been appreciated. See here, ma, your plan has been appreciated by 20%. Earlier it was 50,000. So 50,000 into 20% gives me 10,000. So come here and write by planned. How much, ma? You have 10,000. The double entry will be has to be completed in your balance sheet. So come here. So please take one by one. Your stock, earlier it was 10,000 minus 2K. That would be giving me 8,000. Then your debtors, earlier it was 20K. Now we have reduced by 1K. So this would be giving me 19,000. Then you have investments. They directly told it to bring it down to, sorry. They directly told to bring it down to how much, ma? 6,000. Then you have plant. We have increased with 10,000. Earlier it was 50K. Add 10K. So this is giving me 60,000, right? So all the adjustments have been taken care of. So then let's see the other parts. What is there? E is to bring in his share of goodwill, which is worth of 16,000. So whenever a new partner is bringing in the share of goodwill, it will be cash account debit to new partner's capital account. But before that, look into the opening balance of cash 2,400. Start by that. To balance brought down. The amount what you have is how much, more? 2,400. Now to ease capital, account. So how much is this? Is the sorry, ease capital. He's bringing how much? What amount? Goodwill amount. Don't assume it as the capital figure. Okay, how much is that? He's bringing in 16,000, which has been clearly mentioned, I guess, right? Yeah, he's bringing 16,000. So let's complete that in the this thing also. By bank, double entry, bracket mein goodwill. How much? 16,000. Now this 16,000 need to be divided between C and D, who are the old partners in their old ratio. So I mean, like, sorry, sacrificing ratio. I am not finding out the sacrificing ratio. You guys can do the calculation, but I'm telling you, sacrificing ratio and old ratio will be one and the same after doing the calculation part also. So please calculate, divide 16,000 in the ratio 5:3 and get me the answer quickly. So I have to give it to D, sorry, C and D. Diora, doing ma? 16,000 into 5/8 and 16,000 into 3/8.
It's 10,000.
Okay, if it is 10,000, this will be 6,000. Okay, so 10,000 and 6,000 respectively. Are we clear, everyone? So to complete the double entry, we have to start off by taking the opening capitals by balance brought down. Here, the opening capital of C is how much more? 40,000. And for D, it is 20,000. And by, also take by E. How much is that? 10,000 and 6,000. I divided that also. So we have completed all the adjustments except for the last thing. Why? He's asking you only to find out what is the capital amount to be brought in by the E. So what is the hint he gave? E brings in cash as capital to the extent of 1/8 of the combined capital of the partners after the above adjustment. So let's complete all the other adjustments also. I have to transfer the reserve fund also to my people. I mean, old partners, please transfer reserve fund by reserve fund. Then we will do the revaluation profit. Please divide ma in the ratio 5:3. How much is you getting? How much is the reserve fund ma? 20,000. 20,000 is to in the ratio 5:3. I think 12,500.
Yes, ma'am.
12,500 and 7,500 is your answer for C and D. Then please transfer revaluation profit also. How much is the revaluation profit here? 10,000. 10,000 minus 3,000, 7,000. 7,000 minus 1,600 would give me 5,400. So 5,400 is your revaluation profit. Please divide 5,400 in the ratio 5:3. Profit which has to be transferred to the partners balancing figure. This is, I have to give it to C and I have to give it to D.
Ma'am, for C, it will be 3,375.
3,375. And for D, it will be
2,025.
all right. So these amounts. So with this, we have closed my, what do you say, revaluation account. Uske baad come here, divide the revaluation account also. Don't forget, you are not supposed to close bank account now only. We still don't know how much should be brought. We should bring by revaluation profit. So how much ma amount is, you have 3,375 and 2,025, right? So these are the two things which we have. Now guys, it is the combined capital after adjusting, doing adjustments for all these things. Okay, so please tell me what is the balancing figure of C, what is the balancing figure of D. Tell me the figures. Please add all the amounts and tell me what is the amount you are getting.
Ma'am, for C, it's 65,875.
55,875. Okay, ma. Yes, ma.
35,525.
35,000.
525, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So here also it is 35,525, and here also it is 6. Now, after getting this, now you have to calculate how much is the amount which has to be brought in by E as in capital. So working note number 2. He told you need to take combined capital of C and D. Please add those two numbers, ma. Please add 65,875 plus 35,525. Combined capitals of C and D after all the adjustments is equals to how much, ma? 65,875 plus 35,525. Tell me the answer, which is equals to how much? One lakh.
1,01,400.
Right. So he's asking you to, he's asking E to bring 1/8 of this. Understood? So therefore, E, sorry, where did I go? Oh God. Yeah, therefore E need to bring the amount of 101400 into 1/8. How much, ma? That would give me how much?
12,675.
This is the figure which E has to bring. So let's complete the entry. So when E is bringing it, again it will be to E's capital account. Bracket mein I can write capital figure. Working note number 2 for your reference, because this has not been given directly in the question. So how much is that? 12,675. So the same thing I have to write in my E's account also, by bank. Again capital. Again I will write it WN2. So again it is 12,675. Now you are ready to close all the account. Tell me the balancing figure of bank account, ma. By balance brought down. Sorry, carried down. Balancing figure. How much is this, ma?
$31,075.
Over. So this 31,075 has to go to your balance sheet. Yes or no? So come here and write bank 31,075. Uske baad, now close your, you already closed your capital account of C and D. Now you have to close the capital account of E. It will anyway be this amount, 12,675. So the total will be how much, 16,000 plus 12,675. How much? 28, 28,675.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's take the capital accounts of A, B, and C. Sorry, C, D, and E. So capital of C, of D, of E. For E, it is 12,675. For D already we found out 35,000 to 35,525. Then we have it for C, it is 65,875, right? So okay, these are the capital accounts and we didn't take creditors still. The creditors amount in your balance sheet is still there, which is 10,000, which we didn't touch. So please tell me the total amount, ma. Your balance sheet should tally after taking all the things.
Ma'am, it's 1,24,075.
Other sides? Check on the other side also. No?
Yes, ma'am. Tally.
Very good. So this is your problem. So this is the problem where you have to concentrate more on your, what do you say? It has to be, you have to concentrate on your this thing, ma, where you are calculating the capital accounts. Are we clear here? So I'm ending this session here.